Episode 4. The Kingdom of Ashes. He conquered her kingdom, but lost her forever. And in the silence after the final battle, only regret remained. Some wars are won with blades, others with broken hearts.
Under the cover of night, Kisimu's army poured in, a flood of iron and fire. The once mighty walls of Mayote crumbled. The streets, once golden, ran red. Screams filled the air, fires danced across the rooftops. The kingdom that had stood for generations was falling. King Obade fought valiantly, but even he knew the battle was lost. The queens were slain, the royal guards overwhelmed, and standing among the chaos was the architect of its ruin, Prince Obade of Kisimu. In the chaos that followed, stumbled through the burning palace, searching for the man she had destroyed everything for expecting his embrace, his praise. She found him, not in triumph, not in love, but kneeling beside her wounded sister, Esinam, his face blank with grief. "I did it for us," Ekena whispered, voice trembling. "I destroyed the drum, so we could be together." But Obade did not smile or look at her. He didn't say a word. In that moment, Ekena saw the truth, the love in his eyes. It had never been her. It had always been Esinam. Her heart shattered. Realization struck her like a blade. The kingdom was burning, her family was dead, and the man she had destroyed everything for had never loved her. Consumed by grief and shame, she stumbled away from him, her vision blurred by tears. She climbed to the highest tower of the palace, the weight of her actions pressing down upon her. With one final broken sob, she stepped off the edge and fell into the flames below. Esinam, bleeding, knelt in the ruins of her home. Her hands trembled. Her breath came in shallow gasps. Obade approached, his sword still slick with blood. "It's done," he said. "Now we can be together." She looked up at him, her eyes filled with pain. "You destroyed everything," she whispered. "I did it for us." But she saw the truth in his eyes. He hadn't done it for love. He had done it out of fear of losing her. That night, while the ruins of Mayote still smoldered, Esinam slipped away. Her wound tended, her heart broken. She ran into the shadows and disappeared. In the end, Prince Obade did bring Mayote to his father, just as he had promised as a child. His father was happy, yet he himself was broken. Instead of pride, he found emptiness. Obade was officially proclaimed heir to Kisimu, his proud father beaming with pride as the kingdom celebrated. But he felt nothing. The one person he wanted by his side, the only one who had ever truly cared for him, had turned her back on him. His heart was empty without Esinam. Meanwhile, Esinam, hiding in the remnants of her fallen home, gathered the last loyal warriors of Mayote. She would not let her people's blood be spilled in vain, but Kisimu's king would not tolerate her survival. He set a trap, bribed traitors, poisoned allies. Obade discovered the plot too late. By the time he reached her, Esinam was dying, her body broken by betrayal. She looked at him one last time, and in her eyes, he saw everything: love, sorrow, loss. As she took her final breath, something inside him shattered, and in his arms, cold, still, gone, was the only person who had ever truly mattered. Obade could not breathe. His hands trembled as he brushed a strand of blood-matted hair from Esinam's face, his fingertips ghosting over the warmth that was rapidly fading. "No, no, no, no," he whispered, his voice breaking. This was not how it was supposed to be. She was supposed to live. Even if she hated him, even if she could never forgive him, She was supposed to live. He had told himself that once Mayote fell, she would have no choice but to stay with him, that even if she resented him for eternity, at least she would be his. But now, she was gone. A choked sob tore from his throat as he pulled her closer, rocking her lifeless form against him. Memories flooded his mind. The first time they met, when she saved his life as children, the way she had always stood by him, even when she didn't know who she truly was. She had been his closest friend, the one person who understood him, the one person he had always feared losing. And he had lost her, by his own hand. "Come back," he murmured, pressing his forehead to hers. "Please, come back." But there was no answer. There would never be an answer again. For the first time in his life, Obade felt the crushing weight of regret, the kind that hollowed out his chest and left nothing but pain. He had destroyed an entire kingdom to keep her, and in doing so, he had lost her forever. In the distance, the people of Kisimu cheered. The great king's dream had come true, but for Prince Obade, there was no victory, only ashes. Obade did not care. None of it mattered anymore. He lifted his head, gazing at her face one last time. If she was gone, what was left for him? Power? A throne? A future without her? He would rather die. With slow, deliberate movements, he reached for the dagger at his side. His grip was steady now. There was no hesitation. If he could not have her in this life, then he would find her in the next. "Wait for me," he whispered. And with that, he plunged the dagger into his own heart. King Dagon collapsed when he learned of his son's death. The cost of his dream had been too great. His father's dream had come true, but it had cost him his son, his heir, and perhaps even the soul of Kisimu itself. He named his brother as regent, unable to rule with the weight of his loss. Even after the fall of Mayote, the legend of the sacred drum lived on. They say that on quiet nights, when the wind is still, if you stand among the ruins of the palace, you can hear a faint drum beat, soft, mournful, like the heart of a kingdom that refuses to die. They say Queen Awele's spirit still weeps, but others whisper a different prophecy. That one day, when Mayote's true heir rises, when her people reclaim their pride, the sacred drum shall return, whole and unbroken. And on that day, Mayote shall rise again. And though kingdoms may fall and hearts may break, the echoes of love, loss, and legacy live on, in the wind, in the drums, and in the stories we tell. This was the tale of Mbaba, and it is far from forgotten. The end.
And though the kingdom of Mayote had fallen, its story, its heartbeat, still echoed on the wind, whispering of a day when the true heir would rise and the drum would beat again. The drums are calling again. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a new tale from our Folk Tales of Africa and Videos channel. Until next time, may your heart beat strong and your spirit never fall silent. Thank you.